This video is the strip linear scar demonstration. I try to show as much as I can for both the strip and the FUE. This is the FUT strip linear scar, a few years follow-up. And the result is not the same for everybody. Result vary from one individual to another. And the strip has this pro and con, and so does the FUE. Again, I perform both the FUE and FUT. The result vary from one individual to another in terms of scar. Some scar are smaller and some scar are bigger, and they can stretch bigger. And it depends on genetics and how big the surgery as well. The strip method is not just the linear scar. The downside of the strip method is not just the linear scar, but it's more invasive, more painful than the FUE, more chance of infection, and more bleeding. But on the other side, the strip method is cheaper, and it's 50% cheaper, and you can move 4,000 to 6,000 per graft per day, which means it's very effective for advanced hair loss pattern, and that's why a lot of people with advanced hair loss opt for the strip method. With the FUE, you can only do 25 to 3,000 grafts, so it's better the FUE for mild to moderate hair loss, although you can use the FUE for advanced hair loss. The strip method is not just cheaper and you can move more number of grafts, but it actually has less damage to the roots, slightly. I mean, you can have good result with both FUE and FUT, but it's around 5 to 10% better density than the FUE. On the other hand, the FUE leaves you tiny dots of scar, allow you to wear your hair shorter. The FUE, we're not cutting you open, that means you can shave your head shorter. The FUE is not just less invasive, less side effect, less painful, less bleeding, less chance of infection. You recover faster. On the downside of the FUE, number one is the cost. It's more expensive. The number of grafts we can do is less. We can do 25 to 3,000 grafts per day with the FUE, where the strip method you can do 5,000 to 6,000 grafts per day. The FUE growth rate will be good, very good density if you follow my work. The FUE or the FUT, both of them are good, but the downside of the FUE is grow 5 to 10% less than the FUT. 5 to 10% less, not much of a difference. So this is the demonstration at the FUT linear scar.